Hello everyone, my name is Yasser Ali. I'm a Twitch streamer and I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, Friday during the weekend, 3 p.m. Central Time. And in today's video, we'll be talking about the Evolution Cup season of Light. So sorry, I know I haven't uploaded anything. I was at King's wedding and I tested positive on COVID positive 2 days ago. So we will have less uploads until I recover. So Evolution Cup start Thursday, October the 6th until October 13th. And Pokemon must be basically second evolution of Pokemons that have 3 evolutions. So, and it's a Great League format, which means 1500 CP. Not that many great options, but there is some solid Pokemons. You know what, let's just talk about the main Pokemons, what will we see the most. And in the main Pokemons in this lead, I wanted to split them into normal type, poisons, and the dragons, but I felt like I could do it differently. What's a good lead? What's a good... Sorry, guys. COVID. Yeah. Lead, Save Swap, and Generalist. The leads, we have Swirless. Probably the best dragon to lead because it beats other dragons in the 0 and the 1 because you pretty much have high attack. Hunter is a good lead as long as you can dodge everything that beats Hunter, which is basically most of the stuff. Hunter doesn't beat anything. Machop, if you have a Purified one, that's even better. If you don't have it, you can still pretty much run the Unpurified, but I would rather run the Purified one, to be honest. It has Karate Chop, which is a Vine Whip clone, so it generates energy kind of fast. And it beats Vigoroth, which is the biggest Pokemon in this cup. If you go and check PvPoke, Vigoroth has the score of 97, which is pretty much one of the highest meta score that any Pokemon could do. It's as good as Registeel in Ultra League. A safe swap. We usually those safe swaps are Pokemons that do well in the one shield and can be the most dominant Pokemons. And the most dominant Pokemons in this cup are pretty much Hakmo-O, because it's a bulky dragon with the Dragon Tail, Dragon Claw. Break is just there. You don't even use it. And Vigoroth. And the only Pokemon I think that can beat both of them is Golbat, basically. It does super effective wing attack here, and it resists the double resist the counter here. So pretty much you destroy both of them. So this Pokemon is going to be kinda a must if you're weak to those Pokemons. If you don't have a Hakmo, I do understand that lots of people do not grind that hard and they don't have it. And if you have a fine IV that's hatched, that's good enough, by the way. You don't need a rank 1. Having a raid IV Hakmo is better than not having it at all. And Chansey is dead just because it's a second evolution. Please don't use Chansey, okay? Please don't use Chansey. I don't want my games to be 7 minutes long for nothing and then losing eventually because I'm gonna get timed out. A good safe swap is Nidoran. And the Purified is... I think they gave it a new move. I don't remember which one. But it's kind of good if you have Purified and non-Purified. Now it has Poison Sting and Poison Fang. And another move. Could be Return or anything else. Or I think Sludge or something. Dusk Clubs. The Shadow. If you're going to use it, use the Shadow because the non-Shadow doesn't hit hard. Basically doesn't do damage because it has punches like Shadow Punch, Ice Punch, I think. You need the Ice Punch for the dragons. And you need the Shadow Punch for the neutral matchups. And the problem with punches, they are bad moves. And imagine non-stab, bad moves. So if you use a Shadow, you will hit harder. You pretty much wall Vigoroth. And Vigoroth also walls you because you do Hex and Ice Punch, which is a bad move. And Vigoroth is going to do counter and bulldoze. It's going to be one of those moments when you swap a Vigoroth into a Hex Ice Beam, Hex Shadow Ball Jellicent. So this thing is kind of the same, but it's kind of bulkier. I think this Clops is so bulky. So these are the main Pokemons that you will be seeing most of the time. What is an off-meta picks that can be used as well? Well, what's the name of this Pokemon? I am sure I wrote the name of this Pokemon because okay, it's in yellow for some reason. Floette. It's a fairy Pokemon with Vine Whip and Disarming Voice, which mean you beat the dragons. That's the only thing that you beat. Is that enough? Yes, that's enough, because the dragons are gonna be everywhere. Fractured. It's a Dragon Tail user. You know, Hakmo is kinda too good and too bulky. This one is too frail. So Hakmo can Dragon Tail the Fracture-ish thing all the way down. The bug Pokemon. I think I wrote the name of this thing down. It has a bus name or something. Bus. Something with bus. Yeah, charge a bug. No, charge a bug. Oh, I thought it charged a bus for some reason. Charge a bug. Let's beat Vigoroth. That's it. But is it gonna be good just because it beats Vigoroth? Yes, because Vigoroth is gonna be everywhere. Like, Vigoroth is gonna be, like... Have you ever seen a cup where Vigoroth is everywhere? This cup, Vigoroth is gonna be more. And the matches that you've never seen. Magneton, it's a steel Pokemon. I think you can beat the dragons that do not have super effective fighting move like Hackmaw. You lose, Vigoroth can farm you all the way down, which is kinda bad. This Pokemon is an ice Pokemon, Pyroswine. If you use an ice Pokemon that can farm down the dragons, but you need to shield because this thing is so frail and you cannot take a move. Ivysaur is just a second evolution that can be used. It has a good moveset, but it falls off in the 2 because it doesn't have a cheap move. Unlike Bulbasaur, it has Seed Bomb, but you can't use Bulbasaur. Dude, I know the name of this Pokemon, but I kind of forgot it. It has Confusion, and it has Psychic. I am not sure if it has Rock Slide, but it's there just for the Confusion damage. So again, it can beat this. It's fine versus Vigoroth because you resist counter. And you can beat the Golbat as well. You get destroyed by Zweilous, but it's fine. Like, if you can beat Vigoroth, Hackmaw, and Golbat, that's good enough for a Pokemon to be an anti-meta. Porygon is a spammer that debuff everything. So if you're like the type of person who play AVB teams, double normal, Porygon's the Pokemon you want to add after you have a Vigoroth. So you can do Vigoroth Porygon core with something that beats the fighters, basically the Vigoroth, like Golbat double normal. Servine's good because it has the debuff move, Leaf Tornado and Vine Whip. I don't remember what's the other move, but you basically need it for just like the debuff on the Leaf Tornado, because you can beat anything, including Vigoroth, if you can just land the Leaf Tornado bait. So we talked about the Pokemons. We talked about... this Pokemon has, I think, Aerial Ace, Fire Spin, or Ember, and a Fire Charge move. So we talked about the Pokemons. Let's talk about the top teams. I mean, the best team is basically Vigoroth Double Dragon. Why? Dragons are too good. There is only one Fairy that can be used. The second Charmer that you can use is not even a Fairy type Pokemon. It has like a non-stab Charm. It's the second evolution of Primarina. So this team is by far most dominant team. And my version of this team, this is like the top 3 on PV Poke. 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to use Zweilous because I would like to use Dragonair. And I want to lead Hackmaw because Hackmaw pretty much can win any lead, even if it's Golbat. Because like the Dragon Tail, Dragon Claw combination is too good. The Pokemon is too freaking good. Like, yes, it doesn't have a good second charge move, but in this cup, you don't need the second charge move. And Vigoroth is just a safe swap in case they are leading the Charmer. And this is an ABA Dragon team. I don't think... I mean, the Fairy Pokemon has Vine Whip, so it's not that bad. Like, I can even go Dragonair versus the Philouette if they have it. Right? Because I can, like, they resist Dragon Breath, I resist. This thing resists Vine Whip. Dragonair hits pretty hard on the Body Slam. The other Pokemon has Disarming Voice, hits super effective but doesn't KO. Moving to the next team, Double Dragon again, but with Poison this time in case if you hate the Fairies. So you use Hackmaw. Wait, this is too weak to Charm. I mean, if you don't like this, you can always add Dragonair instead of Zweilous, so you can avoid being double weak to Fairies, right? For any Double Dragon team, Hackmaw is a must. The second dragon is optional. Like, it's up to you to choose which your second dragon. This thing, Nidoran, again, it's a good Pokemon. You need a Hundo, by the way. And Best Buddy is even better. Purified is a good option. Unpurified is fine. Another team, it's kind of weak to Charm, but you can always do this, you know. So your ABB, double weak to Charm. So you lead this. If they don't have the Charm, you just go Machop to bait out the Charmer, and then you farm it down with Nidoran. It's not the greatest team versus Charmers, but again, there is not that many Charmers. There is only one Fairy that doesn't have Charm, fast move, and the Charmer that exists in this cup has non-stab charm, which is not the greatest, which means they don't resist the charm. They don't resist the Dragon Tail. And believe me, if you don't resist the Dragon Tail, even if you have a charm, you're not gonna end up in a good situation. This team here is pretty much non-Vigoroth. Like, to punish those Vigoroth, save his swabs, and punish the Dragon Lead. So if you see Dragon Leads, just lead Celio. Celio destroy all the dragons. It doesn't care about any dragon you have. You throw on good timing, and then you can win the game. Dusclops is, again, just a good safe swap. A Ghost, that's too bulky, with Hex, and Ice Punch, and Shadow Punch, I think. Hackmo, just the best Pokemon. Is that all the teams? No, I have more. There is another team. If you don't have Vigoroth or Hackmo, I think this is the best team you can do. Like, Celio is good. Silhouette, again, I think I added it because I don't know the moveset. It has Psychic, Dazzling Gleam with Vine Whip. So you can beat all the dragons with Silhouette. Celio beat all the dragons. Vigoroth is kinda tough for this team to beat, but you can always do this. Like Golbat, ABB double weak to Vigoroth, so you use Celio to bait out the Vigoroth. And Celio doesn't have a bad matchup versus Vigoroth, because if you swap first, you can get to 2 body slams before they get to 2 body slams, which means you can win the 0. And moving into the next team, it's just the Wholesome team, you know the Wholesome underscore from the Wholesome underscore Twitch live stream. He runs Shadow Machamp, Snorlax, Amok. So he's gonna replace Shadow Machamp with Shadow Machop. And instead of Snorlax, he's gonna do Porygon. Why Porygon over Vigoroth? Because he's a Spice Lord, right? And Nidoran, he needs a level 50 Nidoran. I doubt he has the excels. But it's good to see. I'm just assuming that this is the team that he will be running, right? Wholesome play one team. Not the greatest team out there, but he just doesn't make mistakes, right? If you don't make mistakes, you cannot lose games. And that's pretty much the story. A triple debuff team. I know people like debuff teams. So, Turbine. You go straight Leaf Tornado. You don't even use the second charge move. Golbat. Straight Poison Fang. Nidoran. Straight Poison Fang. And debuff all the way. If they annoys you by playing Vigoroth, just play this team and just keep debuffing them. And I think this is the last team. No. We have a team for NCK. You know, like NCK, the guy on Twitch who only play Obstagoon Talonflame team. Yeah, his problem is that he only play one team. And he cannot play that team in this cup. So he played Talonflame. He cannot use Talonflame, so he's going to use Fletchinder, which is the second evolution of Talonflame. He played Obstagoon as a safe swap. He cannot use Obstagoon, so he's going to use Galarian, Lanoon. And he played Venusaur in the back. So if he can't use Venusaur, he's going to have to use Ivysaur. Oh, and sometimes he uses a Trevenant, which means he has to use Hunter in this case. So we're predicting his team. If you don't know NCK, just check his live stream at twitch.tv. NCK23 underscore. He streams around 11 p.m. Central Time. And I think that's the end of the teams today. Sorry, I don't have that many teams, but you don't need that many. You just need one good team to spam in this cup, as long as you have the resources to build them. Thank you so much again for watching. This is the end of the video, and see you in the next one. Oh, before we go, if you like the video, please make sure to like. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you have any question about any of these teams, leave in the comment section below, and I will make sure to answer your concern. It's the end of the video, and see you in the next one. Peace.